You see this smile? Yes! Oh, we needed that. We needed that so badly. Guys, we've just demolished Aston Villa. You know, I don't like stuffing at Christmas, but what I do like is to watch a good old stuffing after Christmas. 4-1. Finally, XG. It caught up. It really did. It's easy to look at the end of a game, a team has a certain XG and maybe they've underperformed it or outperformed it, and you kind of just move on. But when you look at recent, well, it's weeks now of Arsenal consistently and constantly underperforming their XG, you can't outrun it. It's one of those stats. Eventually, it has to come around the other way. I mentioned it in the last video, probably in quite a few recent Operation Arsenal episodes, that eventually we will have a game like today where we'll score. We'll score the goals that maybe we weren't scoring before. Today, at 4-0 up, we only had an expected goals of 2.3, so we've clearly overachieved our XG today, or we've outperformed it. It's caught up a little bit towards the end. We created a few more chances. And to be fair, with Villa, towards the end of the game, they were creating a lot of chances. I think the Arsenal players switched off a little bit. Genuinely, I'm so disappointed we didn't keep the clean sheet. But do you know what? I just don't care. All that matters today is that we put the pressure back on Man City. This loss against Villa really hurt. But I was thinking, okay, imagine we got a draw that day, which we almost got. They scored in the last minute, practically the last kick of the game. And then imagine we got a draw today. Okay, so let's just say today was 2-2. We'd probably be saying, well, it's not ideal, but it's not bad either. We can take 2 draws against Aston Villa. They've been unbelievable in recent months. But what we've had happen is actually better. We got 3 points out of 6 instead of 2 points out of 6. And I would argue, losing 2-1 to then win 4-1, it could have been a lot worse, couldn't it? So, yeah, very, very happy with that. I thought we played really, really badly in that first half. It doesn't look like it when you look at the momentum graph here, but at times, and I think I blame Marino, who did not have a good game today. He really did not have a good game. Without Declan Rice, yes, another injury, guys. Declan Rice did not make it. He wasn't fit today. We had Marino come in for him. And Marino, for some reason, thought he was a striker, or at least Arteta asked him to push really high up. So that left Rodgers, Watkins, Sancho, Buendia, Tielemans, Onana. Literally any one of them could get the ball in our own half, and there was just nothing. Because Zubimendi is not quick enough to cover midfield. All on his own, no chance. The other side of him is Ødegaard, who, yeah, he runs a lot. He pressurizes a lot. He presses a lot. But he's not the quickest. And then you've got Marino, who even if he was sitting back a bit, he's not exactly quick either. We had no legs in midfield, and they were absolutely destroying us on the break. They were cutting through us so easily. Now, into the second half and things changed, we looked like a completely different side. I'm not actually quite sure what changed. I'd like to watch it back. What I noticed is in the first half, Timber was actually moving into midfield a lot, and then we'd kind of shuffle the back three along. So we'd have Nketiah, Gabriel, Saliba covering as a back three. And then you'd see Marino effectively moving up front and Timber slotting in. It wasn't working. Saka wasn't getting anything. Gyökeres, we'll talk about him again in a little bit, wasn't getting anything. Trossard looked like the only bright spark. Clearly, there was a tactical change there, and I don't think Marino got as high. To be fair, Marino should have been sent off today. So any Villa fans watching this, look, there's not really much of an excuse. When you've conceded 4 goals, you deserve to lose. It is as simple as that. But you should have absolutely had Arsenal down to 10 men for at least, 30 minutes or whatever it would have been. So we got a little bit lucky there. Marino should have been sent off, in my opinion. Quickly, let's go through the goals. Gabriel's header, absolutely fine, although it wasn't really a header. It actually came off. I think it rolled down his chest, down his tummy, off his leg. Perfectly legal, if you ask me. Martinez had a stinker of a game there. I mean, most of the game, his distribution was good, and that's all you can say, really. Zubimendi's was my favourite goal, though. The pass through from Ødegaard. Oh, is Ødegaard back? That's 2 really good performances in a row from our captain. Really good to see. But the finish from Zubimendi was top as well. Trossard was brilliant today. Definitely my man of the match. And his goal was fantastic. Although it went to VAR. They checked 2 offsides in the build-up. Is it me or is the first original pass to Hincapié offside? And then it's not offside. And then we... I don't know. We'll take it 3-0. And then, of course, Jesus comes on towards the end of the game. He gets himself a really nice finesse into the bottom right corner, a nice goal, and gets booked for the celebration. He wore a shirt that I seem to remember it, and it was Kaká who wore it, the I belong to Jesus, and Jesus did that as well. He took a yellow. Great to see Ben White come on as well, and hopefully he can stay fit now. Madueke came on as well, Lewis Skelly, Norgard, but realistically, guys, the job was done. Gyökeres, though. Gyökeres. Oh, is it too early still? I don't think it is now. I think, this is the halfway point of the season. We've played 19 games. He hasn't been good enough. He hasn't. Yeah, he runs a lot. Oh, he's physical. He's got an awful first touch at times. He missed a very good chance with a header in the first half. I think it's this one here. Yeah. Should have scored that for sure. He's just... as soon as Jesus got on the ball, it was like, oh, we can play. Instead of just like using Gyökeres as a distraction. That's what it feels like to me. It's not like we're using Gyökeres as a prolific scorer, someone that we're going to give the ball to, go and win us the game. We're actually using him as a distraction. You run over there and we'll just go and play football over here. Go on, take some defenders with you. And that's that. No. I actually think it's time to potentially give Gyökeres a couple of games off the bench. I think maybe bring him on as a finisher, as Arteta calls them. He doesn't call them subs, they're finishers. I think we start the next few games with Jesus and maybe Havertz. Havertz is back from injury. He was on the bench today. Fingers crossed the Declan Rice knee injury is just a knock and he'll be back for the next game. What about Nwaneri, by the way? Not even in the squad today. Is he going to get a loan move in January? I think it probably should happen at this rate. He's not getting any minutes. And with Havertz coming back, not that he plays in the same position, but it just means another player goes in ahead of Nwaneri on the bench at least. It's an interesting time for Nwaneri. We all know the quality he has got, and there's no way I would even remotely entertain a permanent offer. Obviously, the club can do what they want, but I'm really hoping that if he can get a loan deal at a Palace or a Brentford or even a Championship side, I think that would do him some good, actually. Who knows what's going to happen? But a quick word on Aston Villa, because obviously they've been in the news a lot recently with their winning run. Unlucky. They've been fantastic, though. I'm not going to sit here and deny it. They've been incredible. I'd argue going into this game, it was very 50-50, which is rare. It really is. When it comes to an Arsenal game at the Emirates, which, by the way, we haven't lost at the Emirates this season, it's very rare for Arsenal not to be the favourites. In fact, I don't think it ever happens, really. But today, I really had that feeling of 50-50. I think the probability was 50% Arsenal, and then it was like, 25-25 draw, Villa win, sorry. So statistically, I guess on paper, Arsenal were still favourites. But as a fan, someone that knows what happened recently, and with all the form going into it, they've just beaten Chelsea after being decimated for 45 minutes. It did feel very 50-50, and they've got an incredible squad. I did see a Villa fan saying, though, that he wouldn't have a single Arsenal player in their team. Really? So, with that, we now must rely on the mighty Sunderland. We need Sunderland to pull off a madness tomorrow and beat Man City. That is the game we're all going to be watching. It's not tomorrow, sorry. It's on Thursday, isn't it? In other news, Chelsea drew. So since their 1-1 win against Arsenal, they've now won 1 in 7 games, I think, in December onwards. I mean, that is shocking form from them. And they're 15 points behind us. Title challengers, I heard. Liverpool above them now. Manchester United gave Wolves their 3rd point of the season. No excuse. That is shocking. Giving Wolves a point, the worst Premier League team we've seen in a while. But all eyes on Sunderland against City. We really, really could do with a big Sunderland performance there, even if it's just a draw. Or if you lose the game, fine, but just break Haaland's legs. Or maybe that's a bit far. Just get in his head, make him think that he can't play football anymore, okay? Again, sorry for the coughing, guys. Is this my last video of the year? I think it might be. I don't know if I might be able to get an episode out tomorrow, but if not, I want to give you guys, well, I want to say to you guys, thank you so much for all the support this year, and I hope you have a fantastic New Year's Eve and enjoy the celebrations. Make sure you stay up and watch the fireworks. I hate fireworks. But if I do upload a career mode episode tomorrow, then I'll say it in that one too. Yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you, Arsenal. I really, really needed that.